Hello, Minutemen. This is my entry for the fall contest, and we're going to see what we can get done here tonight. The plan is to set up my LPOP observation post and spend the night here. Do a salute report, send off radio. Maybe we'll do a few other things. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see at the end of the video. Thank you. Up on a hill here, we found a heavily traveled trail. You can kind of see the dip there. You kind of right about there. It goes up, down, and up right there. We're gonna set up here, kind of watch that trail. I picked this location because I've got some natural cover right here. I've got two vantage points of watching. I can watch the trail down that way, or I can watch it down this way. And as you can see, there is a river there. I can't see the other side of the bank, but first recon, I didn't see any footprints or anything like that, but it's pretty much water down there. So I'm not too worried about the river, but the approach to the Hendersons is this way, going that way, and that is north to south. So we're going to be watching this trail tonight. If I get surprised and have to get out, my egress is right through here. It's up and up through the galley. Or actually gully, so I should have plenty of cover there. Got plenty of cover, and then if I have to, I can go up through that way, kind of skirt them around, and then my LPOP is going to be right here, between that log and right in here. So I got a couple of fields of fire, and okay, we have the alarm set up along the trail here. There wasn't a real good place for me to set the style of alarm that I have, so I decided to put it on the trail right here at this down tree, so that as they're coming from this way, I'm assuming that's the direction they're coming. But as one of them steps over and hits the line, they will hit the can and alert me. So that's the plan. Okay, I got my LPOP set up. I've got my weapon, binoculars, map, compass, notebook, pencil, headlamp with red lens, and one of them glowy sticks. My poncho is ready to cover me over when I get in, and then we'll go from there. do that for a couple hours at a time tonight and make radio contact with base, and we'll pull out the night vision and get some night vision shots, and we'll see if anybody hits the alarms down there, see what's going on, see if we can catch somebody. Okay, I'm out for now. Alright, so here we are with our first comm check. Everything's clear. Nothing to report at this time. It's time for the 2200 check-in, and we got nothing going on out there. Not a thing. Okay, kind of got some downtime here, I guess. Alright guys, we just had a little excitement here just a little bit ago. It is now 24:07 hours, and I need to send off a salute report. Homestead 1. This is Oscar Papa 1. Salute report. Over. Homestead 1. Roger. Sierra. Unknown. Alpha. Gunshots. Break. Lima. East of my position, or across the river. Uniform. Unknown. Break. Tango 2401. Echo. Unknown rifle. Over. Homestead 1. This is Oscar Papa 1. Roger. Out. Alright, so we got us a salute report in and a little excitement across the river. Well, it's 0400. There's been no activity on the trail. There's been some sounds out there, but not anything close. So I don't know what happened with the gunfire last night, but we'll keep an eye on it, and if the Hendersons need us back, we'll come out and stay out here for a couple, 2-3 days, then, and see what's going on with them. Well, I got my overnight stay done, and before I do the AAR, I would like to address the construction of my ranger grave. LPOP position, and when I was in the military, we called it the ranger grave. It's basically just a hasty fighting position, scratched out anywhere from 10 to 18 inches, whatever you have time for. So the first step that I did was I cleared the debris where I wanted to dig, and then placed all that in front of where I was going to be looking. Most of that was going to be concealment. And then I dug down about 10 inches and removed all that dirt and whatever else I found in there and placed it to the front. Get down. Placed it to the front and to the left side, because that was kind of an exposed side where if somebody was looking they would see. So I had to cover the front with concealment and cover, and then I had to do the same on the side to protect my left side. If I was going to stay there longer, then I would be working on improvements throughout the day or whatever time allowed to go down to about 18 inches, or if I was going to be there for an extended stay, make an actual fighting position, an actual armpit deep position. So all the dirt that I dug up, it went to the front and to the left side. And then when I got done with that, I went behind my position and raked up some leaves and twigs and things from behind my position and placed it around so that all the fresh dirt was covered. It was high enough, and spread it out so that it looked natural with the surroundings. You don't want to take anything from in front of your position, because then you might leave spots that are easily identifiable to somebody who knows what to look for. So that's why you take stuff from behind. And then from that, I used for cover over the top of me while I was in it. I used my poncho, and that was for a couple of things. Concealment for me from above and behind, because I was kind of had a hill behind me, and anybody that was up there looked straight down and be able to see me. But with the poncho liner, it would help obscure my body and maybe help break up that whole position from behind, especially at night. And then it helped with the light. I'll cover this in my AAR, but the night vision I had and the lamp that I had was white light. So that kind of helped obscure and keep the white light down to a minimum at night. Okay, I think that's it for the LPOP, and onto the AAR. What went right? Well, I found a great spot with 2 egress routes. I was actually able to, even though I had a hill behind me, from the vantage point I was going to watch, I had the high ground. The concealment looked natural when I got done. It was relatively easy to dig, and I'll cover that in what went wrong. It was nice and cool enough to work that day that I didn't get a lot of sweating from the work, so that was nice. Okay, what went wrong? This is the E-tool that I used, and it actually cost me a little bit of money, but it screws apart. It's in 3 sections right now, and the trouble I had with this was it kept unscrewing, so I had to stop, get everything tight, and take about 3 or 4 whacks into the dirt and do it again. So that was a problem. Okay, so the next thing was the position was hard to get to from the trail area. So when I found this spot, the first time up wasn't so bad, but the more times I went down to look and make sure my concealment was good and everything like that,
it kind of wore me out going up and down. So it wasn't real easy to get to, which actually is pretty good, because if you're being assaulted, somebody's going to have trouble getting up that hill. The headlamp that I have, it has two white lights, a dim, a bright, and then it goes to red. So I had to cover that white light up and get to the red before I could actually use it. So that was a problem. So I need to find a new headlamp that goes right to LED, or stays on red whenever you turn it on. I forgot to camo my face and my hands. I had gloves, and I had a neck gaiter that I was going to use for the camouflage part, but I forgot. I don't know why I forgot. It was around my neck. Gloves were right there. Never used them. Okay, so when I was digging, it was easy to dig, but where I was at with the trees, the tree roots actually were a pain. Some of them were real easy to snap through, and some of them you just had to chop, chop, chop and get through them. So they were kind of big, and that was a real pain because of the unscrewing. So it took a while to get through some of those roots. Okay, what needs improvement? Definitely the E-tool. I'll probably keep this as a backup for something more simpler, shoveling sand or something. But I did purchase an actual, I don't know if this is actual military. It does have the NSN on it, but it's from a company called USGI. So I don't know if it's a replica, but it looks and feels like the one that I was issued while I was serving in the military. So the only thing it didn't come with was the actual plastic hard case E-tool carrier. I've got a nice little molly that goes with it, so I've already upgraded that one. Then the next thing I've discussed already is get a different headlamp. So that was it. With this one, I did break no, it didn't break, it just unscrewed, just like everything else, but my ferrule rod here, it came undone. And then I kind of relied on the compass, which for north, south, east, and west, it's okay. But if you don't know your degrees, it's not labeled with any of the degrees, so that could potentially be a problem with that. Just basic navigation, you'd be okay. Other than that, I believe that's my AAR and my entry into the contest.